videos to be watching. I gotta go see if I can find my table.
Commemorate the occasion. Later, America also began honoring its unknown soldiers on Armistice Day, a tradition that continues to
If you don't know, then that's on you. No. 2, 3. 1, 1, 2. I'm so sorry. And one, two, three. It's in 3. We're playing language difficulty. Oh, 1, 2, 3, 1, ready. Friends, if you notice there's an aisle here, I need you to be either in this box or this box. If you are a student in here right now, as a part of my class, go ahead and sit in the box. Remember, there's an aisle. America, beautiful. There's got to be an aisle. Armed Forces salute.
Oh, come on.
Ladies and gentlemen. Ladies and gentlemen, please join me in thanking the 5th through 8th grade band and their performance of their patriotic songs. Thank you. Please rise for the singing of the national anthem led by the Side by Side Show Choir.
Choir, come on down.
Stand up for the national anthem.
Spot on the sides. Find a spot on the sides. Some people go.
Ladies and gentlemen, we're about to sing the national anthem. Please give the respect that our national anthem deserves by remaining silent as we begin.
One, two, three, one. Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light, for so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight. For the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Thank you. Please welcome Captain Angela Nida, our music teacher, to say a few words.
Welcome. I would like to thank all the students, staff, and veterans, both guests and volunteers today, for making this day very special. It's special for our students because whether you understand it or not, many schools around us are off today. And they might be at home sleeping in or playing video games or, I don't know, playing in the yard with their dog. I don't know how cold it is outside right now. But you have a very special opportunity today because all of you get to be here and learn about Veterans Day. Less than 1% of our nation serves our country, and only 4% of the United States actually has ever met, like they know, a veteran. Only 4%. That means 95% of our country does not know a veteran. And I'm very proud to stand before you today and know that we are a part of that very proud and very lucky 4%, 5% if you count all the veterans that know each other, 5% of the country that actually knows what Veterans Day is about. You get to learn about that. That's pretty cool. All right? So today we're going to challenge everyone to try to understand what Veterans Day is and how we can go beyond the thank you and what it means to be a veteran. Thank you.
Thank you, Ms. Nida. Please welcome the Director of Side by Side Charter School, Mr. Middle.
Thank you, Laura. First, again, I want to welcome everyone here today, our students, our families, our friends, our special guests. To piggyback on something that Ms. Nida said, I want to bring up that for many years, for as long as I can remember, Veterans Day was a holiday that was observed in the same manner as many other of the big holidays. We'd be given a day off from school. And then suddenly, a few years ago, that changed, and it was decided that it would no longer be observed in that manner, and that school would be in session, both at Side by Side and throughout the city of Norwalk on Veterans Day. And at first, I think many people took that as a lessening of the importance. You know, there's no longer one of those days that we're not in school like the other big holidays. I quickly came to realize that that was not true. And it started off with, you know, the first year that this happened, we realized, wow, now we have an opportunity, instead of having kids home and playing video games or having that day off, and not really recognizing why. Now we have an opportunity, we have a chance that we can use this day and take a part of it to talk to kids about it, to celebrate it, and to thank those who have served our country. And it started off, you know, where we did a little bit of an assembly, and now it has grown into, in just a couple of years, another one of those really special traditions at Side by Side. We're very fortunate. We have Miss Nida here, somebody who knows and who serves and can help to teach all of you about that, and who also is a great gateway for us to some very special guests and families who can come here and also celebrate this with us. I also see this year for the first time that many of our teachers in their classrooms are incorporating activities. There's a beautiful bulletin board upstairs on the second floor where many of us, myself included, have been able to bring in pictures and share about family members who have served at one time or another. So it's really neat, and I'm really excited to see that now this is a day of school, but it's a special day. It still is one of those big days, and instead of being home and not knowing why, we're now in school and we have a chance to do something like this. Again, I just want to end by, I'm going to ask Gabby to come back up, and I want to thank Ms. Nida, our special guests, and all of our veterans who have served and protected our country. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Haley. We will now watch a short video on the History Channel about the history of Veterans Day.
You probably know that every year on November 11th, Americans celebrate Veterans Day to honor the millions of men and women who have served or are serving in the nation's armed forces. But bet you didn't know the whole story behind the holiday. For starters, it wasn't originally called Veterans Day, but Armistice Day, to commemorate the truce signed between the Allies and Germany in World War I on the 11th hour of the 11th day of the 11th month of 1918. The first Armistice Day in the U.S. was celebrated on November 11th, 1919. All business was suspended for 2 minutes starting at 11 a.m., and parades and public gatherings were held to commemorate the occasion. Later, America also began honoring its unknown soldiers on Armistice Day, a tradition that continues today. At 11 a.m. every Veterans Day, a color guard ceremony represents all branches of the military at the Tomb of the Unknowns in Arlington National Cemetery. In 1954, the name was changed to Veterans Day, following a national campaign to have the day honor all veterans, not just those who served in World War I. And did you know, for 7 years, Veterans Day was actually celebrated in October? In 1968, Congress moved Veterans Day to the 4th Monday in October, so that government employees could enjoy a long weekend. When in 1975, President Gerald Ford returned Veterans Day to November 11th due to the historical significance, and that's where it sits on the calendar today. And do you know the difference between Memorial Day and Veterans Day? Both of them honor those men and women who have served in the military, but Memorial Day honors America's War Dead, while Veterans Day honors all American veterans, living and dead. The U.S. Census Bureau estimates that there are currently over 21 million living military veterans in the United States. More than 16 million of these served during times of war, while 5.5 million served during peacetime only. So this Veterans Day, don't forget to say thanks to some of the millions of men and women who have served our country.
I hope we all learned something about that with that video. Now that we have learned and thought about the history of Veterans Day, let's learn about a veteran. Our principal speaker today is Captain Braden Amigo. He is originally from Marietta, Ohio, and a graduate of United States Military Academy. In 2006, he earned a bachelor's degree of science in chemistry, and he commissioned into the infantry branch. Captain Amigo has held several positions while serving his country. Some of those positions are an infantry heavy weapons platoon leader, a battalion liaison officer, commander of Bravo Company 4th Battalion, commander of HHC 2nd Brigade Special Groups Battalion. During his time in office, Captain Amigo deployed in support of Operation Enduring Freedom, OEF. He has deployed 4 times during his 8 years of service. He is currently serving as a graduate student at George Washington University in Washington, D.C. There he studies cybersecurity strategy and information management. His military education includes the Basic Officer Leaders Course, the Infantry Officer Basic Course, the Joint Firepower Course, the Airborne School, Jump Master School, Air Assault School, Pathfinder School, the Sniper Employment Leaders Course, Combatives Level 1, Ranger School, and the Maneuver Captain's Career Course. His awards and decorations include the Bronze Star Medal, the Army Commendation Medal, Achievement Medal, the AFS Campaign Medal, and the Joint Service Achievement Medal, Meritorious Achievement Medal, and the NATO Medal. Please join me in a warm welcome to Captain Braden Amigo.
Thank you very much for that introduction. I just would like to thank all of you for having me here today. It's truly my honor and privilege to speak with all of you. My name is Captain Braden Amigo, and I've been a soldier in the Army for 8 years. During those 8 years, I've been sent to Afghanistan 4 different times. Each experience was different and challenging in its own way. And I've served in many different Army units in places all across the country, like Fort Hood, Texas, Fort Drum, New York, and Fort Benning, Georgia. You see, one of the best things about being a soldier is to get to meet new people from all over the country and really all over the world. So I wanted to talk to you today a little bit about why I decided to be a soldier. It wasn't too long ago that I sat in a school assembly, much like you're trying to sit here today, and I was wondering, what am I going to be when I grow up? But probably like most of you, all I could really think about was what I had for lunch, recess, and what high school was going to be like. Well, in early September, back in 2001, when I was in high school, terrorists attacked our country. When we watched these events unfold on television, all we could do was wonder why. Why would these people want to hurt ordinary people? People just like you and me. Ordinary people like our brothers, our sisters, parents, grandparents, and even our teachers. That's when I decided that I wanted to join the Army and attend college at the United States Military Academy in West Point, New York. You see, the reason I chose to be a soldier was to make sure that nobody attacked our country again. I wanted to be the one to make sure that everybody was safe, that my family was safe, and that my friends were safe, and that my teachers were safe. In order to be a soldier, a sailor, a Marine, an airman, see, you have to volunteer. No one says that you have to do it. In school, you have to do things. In school, you have to take tests. Raise your hand if you'd like to take a test. All right. You guys probably haven't been to the school nurse in a while, so that's a lot of people. All right, let's try this one. Who in here likes to go to recess? Raise your hand. Okay, that's better. I was in the recess crowd, too. I'm probably still in the recess crowd. But on that September day, I didn't care about recess anymore. So I decided that I was going to try to help keep our country safe. Now, if you know somebody, and it can be anybody that served in the military, and most of you should be able to raise your hand on this one because you have a couple teachers. Who do you know, or who in here knows someone that's been in the military? Most of us, right? Okay, thank you. Another great thing about being in the military is being able to serve with all those different people. You see, people in the military and in the Army aren't just soldiers with guns. We've got lawyers, doctors, news reporters, and we even have people that work with dogs and animals that have special capabilities like sniffing dangerous items like explosives. So Veterans Day is about saying thank you to all those special people that keep us safe. So if you do me a favor, like it's been mentioned here many times today, when you see those people, even if you've never met them before, walk up to them and say thank you. Thank you for keeping us safe. It's truly my honor and a privilege to share Veterans Day with you, and I wish you all the best. Thank you.
Let's give another round of applause for Captain Raiden Amigo. We appreciate you taking the time away from your family and job to share with us your experiences and service to this country. We would like to give you a token of appreciation for coming here today. Please now that this certificate of appreciation for coming here and always allowing us to learn your story will never be thank you enough.
Please know that this certificate of appreciation for coming here and following us to learn your story will never be thank you enough.
We're now going to watch a short video on the Greenlight Event Project.
Our veterans are all around us. Neighbors and parents, close friends and complete strangers, leaders and helping hands, underdogs and success stories. But it's hard to show our veterans the appreciation they deserve when, out of uniform, they're more camouflaged than ever. America, this Veterans Day, let's shine a light on our veterans by changing one light to green, the color of hope and well-being, and keep it glowing every day. Because even if we can't see them, they should always be able to see our support. Visit greenlightevent.com to learn more.
Side by Side has purchased a green light bulb and will be placed in the office to shine every night. It will be lit during the night to show veterans that Side by Side may not see them all the time, but we care about them.
Welcoming 5th grader Will Sochi and an 8th grader Brianna Johnston to share their reflections on what it meant to them to participate in a Veterans Day Q&A and what they learned.
I learned that days could be tough eating, working, and being with others, but you have others there for you. You might want to quit or give up, but once you get through the tough stuff, you'll feel great and be grateful that you didn't quit. I felt as if they went through through a lot to get where they are now, but there seem to be fun on the way. Students should learn about Veterans Day because we need to know who and why people serve in a branch and what people go through to get or stay in their branch. Thank you.
When we got to ask questions to the veterans, I had already thought about being in the military. I didn't exactly know what part I wanted to be in, but when I interviewed my mom and friend's dad, I thought I would like to be in the Marine Corps instead of the Army, Navy, Air Force, or Coast Guard because I feel it would fit me more because I have more people to go to and ask their different opinions on the Marines, and they said how they were able to find friends very fast. And when I interviewed other people from the different 5 armed service branches, I feel students should learn and meet veterans because I feel a lot of people grow up thinking that the military is a violent place when it is not, and they listen to this because they don't have any background knowledge on it. Also, they could see that it's not such a bad place to be, and you don't just go to war and die.
Please welcome Sam to share a poem written by Giovanni Vargas about Veterans Day.
Giovanni's absent today, so Sam volunteered to read it on his behalf.
Roses are white, violets are blue. If you see a veteran, say thank you. They do a lot of work. Risk their lives for you. The least you can do is say thank you.
Some students drew pictures and wrote letters which will be sent to the Connecticut soldiers assigned to the 143rd Regional Support Group Operation Resolute Support, Kabul, Afghanistan. Students at Side by Side learned about Veterans Day and veterans. We hope we have made a difference to them because they have made a difference to us.
We've talked a lot about what Veterans Day is about today, but let's examine what it could be by watching a short video. This video is about a book that a Washington Post reporter and the CEO of Starbucks collaborated to write called For Love of Country. It is a book not about pity or sadness for our veterans' sacrifices, but about the great ways they continue to serve their communities beyond the military.
Never before in America's history has there been a war like this, a war volunteer service that represents less than 5% of the population of the country in terms of a direct or indirect relationship with someone who's serving. So as a result of that, the young men and women who are returning are not only not returning to a parade, they're returning to a society that has not been engaged with what they have been doing. So the question is, how can we create awareness? And we came up with a very simple idea. Let's write a very unique book. Rajiv Chandrasekhar, a world-renowned war correspondent at the Washington Post.
What's different about this book is it shows our veterans not as people who need to be pitied, but as people who have remarkable skills and a remarkable commitment to our nation. They're stepping in the wake of natural disasters to help people rebuild. They're leaving their jobs in the military and going to help in inner city America to serve as teachers and school principals.
And there are hundreds of stories like this that need to be told. And that's why we're writing them.
Now let us enjoy a few songs selected by the band.
Ladies and gentlemen, could you please take a moment and acknowledge the veterans that are here with us today? Will the veterans please stand so we may say thank you? We would also like to take a moment of silence to acknowledge these veterans who have never made it home. Thank you.
Thank you. This concludes our Veterans Day Assembly. Students, please follow your teachers for directions on how to exit the gym.
Turn it off and have a seat. All right, let's play some execution. America the Beautiful. America the Beautiful. One. Ready? Hey, son. And 1, 2, Alright. For those of you who know how we set up, it's going in reverse. So, reverse means instruments get put away first. Nice and safe. Yes? After instruments are put away, no one look. 5th and 6th grade, your instruments are up here, right? So you're not leaving my gym. 7th and 8th grade, I know you're going downstairs. You cut through the gym. Put your instruments, put your instruments away. Everybody has to come back after that. 7th, 8th grade, bring your personal instruments with you when you come back, because you're going to leave them in the gym. And then everybody's going to help put chairs away and clean up. Hey, 1 team, 1 play, right? Good job, let's go. So on. Tell me about upper school for a second. I can't right now.
Or where they go? Do you want them to help you?
So many of the band kids are all helping me.
Okay, so
but I can't. Yeah.
I'll take my 6th graders and your 6th graders. Chris already took the 5th graders.
Not the band kids. The band kids are here.
Yeah, so you're gonna keep band kids up here.
It's not me, but of course. Hey, I need James. Take this downstairs for me.
Can I take it downstairs?
On my desk.
Can I take anything downstairs?
Yes. These go downstairs for me. Make sure you don't drop anything, okay? Put it downstairs. I need to put it downstairs. You know where the parking spots are? Right in there. Yes, I forgot about that. Yes. Wait. Hey, if you're a part of my class or band, you stay with me to help out. If you're not a part of my class and you're in art, go with Miss Bourgeois. But if they're in band, they're still having a
So if you're not in band, 8th grade teacher,
Can you set this downstairs for me? I need, yeah. If you're not doing something and you're in my class You're not in my class. That class is over. I'm sorry. I need the cones picked up, guys. Cones and chairs. Cones and chairs.
You did a remarkable job, my dear, and I mean that. It's impressive. You have me in tears. You remember, I lived to see the end of the Second World War. You play those songs, I'm in tears. And when you were thanking veterans, I lived to see the day when the war was over and we danced in the streets. So thank you for giving me a beautiful memory of my soul.